How's everyone's night going? My night is going pretty good. Um, just had dinner, Chinese food. Not the good kind though. It was hit and miss. Anyways, so how's everyone's night going? How's everyone's night going? Sorry. Still trying to process what my eyes just witnessed. um, fun night, right? All right, let's stop with the maladies and get into this. All right, pulling up my notes. Whew. All right, so the night kicks off with Tasha Steelz and Kira. Tasha Steelz versus Havoc. The match was really fun. Um, it was more of a one-sided fight, in my opinion. Tasha started the match off quick, but then Kira, and then I keep saying Kira. God damn it. Then Havoc basically took over the match. What I wrote down is Tasha started the match off strong, which she did, but Havoc quickly recovered it with a vengeance after she slipped up. I don't remember what it was. During the match, Kira Hogan grabbed Havoc's foot and started beating on it, pounding on it, and getting annoyed. The ref saw it, distracted by that. Tasha Steelz was going for her slingshot kick, the one where she swings back into the rope and launches her drop kick at the knees. But she gets tripped up by Nevaeh and she falls flat on her face. And then Havoc sees it and then she gets tombstoned. Then she gets tombstoned. Fun, right? It was a great match. What's up, Dark King? Nice to see you. Keep the comments going and I'll read them afterwards. And spread the news. I want this to be an entertaining source. This is why I go live. I see some people join weekly, which I appreciate, and I thank you for their support. But this works better when I have an audience and someone to interact with. That's just my saying. So in the end, yeah, very tricky and clever way for a victory tonight for Havoc and Nevaeh. Then we go backstage to another segment. Scott D'Amore and Sammy have an agreement. They both want Shamrock gone, and now he's suspended indefinitely. Weird case scenario is when after last week Shamrock attacked all the officials, all the security, all the rent-a-cops, and then he punched Sami Callihan in the mouth out of his pure vengeance of what he was doing, and Sammy didn't like it either. So he went to Scott D'Amore and said, "We need to chain this monster. We need to stop this. This is out of hand. This is something I wouldn't do. I don't do this." And so Scott D'Amore said he's suspended indefinitely. Hope we never have to see him again. So fun stuff tonight. That was fun. Seeing Scott D'Amore and Sammy on the same page was scary. Was scary. Rich Swann and Tommy Dreamer are backstage discussing their strategy tonight, and Rich Swann keeps on going back on Tommy's age. Tommy's age. Tommy's age. Tommy's age. Like, there's only so much Tommy can take. You can see in his structure and in his body language, he's had enough. He's changed his whole mood to happy-go-lucky to serious and hurt almost. So we're going to see how that plays out tonight in the main event. Backstage with the Good Brothers now. They promote Beach Brick as they say they are proud to be Impact champs, and they discuss plans to possibly sabotage Private Party in the match tomorrow at Beach Break, where they're going to be in the tag team battle royal to decide who's going to Revolution to face the Young Bucks as tag team champions. So, Good Brothers are trying to discuss if they want to sort of sabotage Private Party in their match tomorrow. But then out of nowhere, they get interrupted by Chris Sabin and James Storm saying, I forgot what they said because it was a little video, but basically they want a match, and Good Brothers like, nah, we have a match tomorrow that needs to be our focal point. We need to stay lean and fit for this match. It's big money match. And they're like, okay, well, what about next week? So next week, we're getting James Storm and Chris Sabin in an Impact Wrestling Tag Team Championship match with the Good Brothers. Fun stuff. Second match of the night, Madman Fulton versus Josh Alexander. What can I say about this one? This match was brutal. It was physical. It was strong. It was athletic. It was intense, but very short. It was very short. What I noticed today, and I was probably corrected on the first time I posted it, is like I noticed Fulton had theme music. Maybe it was been a while since we heard it, but I don't remember him having his particular theme music, so that was different for me. Anyways, this was a hard-fought fight. It could have gone either way, but Josh Alexander overpowered Madman Fulton during the match, and he ended up with the victory. Afterwards, we cut the commercial, yada, yada, yada. And then Myers comes out with an eye patch after what Eddie did to his face last week. Bit his eye off. No, he didn't bite his eye off, but he bit half his eyebrow. What the wound was, he discussed how he's the most professional wrestler and Eddie is the most unprofessional wrestler. What would his mentor or trainer think now that he's this backyard garbage wrestler? But he's like, I was going to challenge Eddie Edwards to a match at No Surrender just to see how a real professional wrestler handles himself, but I can't. Eddie Edwards comes out storming mad, takes out Myers, and out comes Hernandez with a freaking sling-ass clothesline and takes Eddie out of nowhere with a clothesline. It was absolutely insane seeing it. And then afterwards, Myers beats down on Eddie Edwards while he's on the ground, almost unconscious. And then out comes always ready Matt Cardona, ready to defend the hero. So he goes in there and makes the team even, and he throws out Hernandez, and he throws out Myers, and he backs up Eddie. So later backstage, they go, "Hey, that was cool. That was great. Let's go talk to Scott D'Amore about making a tag team match for No Surrender." Haven't heard any confirmation yet, so that's not official yet, but it sounds like Scott D'Amore is on board. Lish and Fowler are playing poker with Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo discussed that he's a dealer and he's not making half enough money right here. He's like, wait, you're working for Swinger? He's like, yeah, he's working for the best man. He wanted Fowler as the best man, and look how that turned out. So they're playing poker, and then Lish goes, is it just me, or does it feel like we're all living in Swinger's world? And Fowler's like, I don't know. I think it's Groundhog's Day or something. Fun stuff. But yeah. Third match of the night, Crazy Steve teaming with Rosemary to form Decay. Yes. Yeah, 1 second. Live videos, huh? Anyways, where was I going? This just turned into a bum rush. I should just cancel it. Third match of the night. Crazy Steve versus Larry D. Crazy Steve and Rosemary come out with their entrance, crazy as it is. Larry D comes out with his, with AC Romero. The match was pretty much just a fight. There wasn't much wrestling going on. There was a few kicks, pump kicks, slams, but Crazy Steve kept biting Larry D, and that turned out to be his undoing, because as soon as Larry D had enough of it, he knocked Crazy Steve out with his hand. Well, obviously with his hand, but with his best hand, which he calls his finishing move. And Sammy and Crazy Steve is out like a light. He's like done. Shouldn't have bit him. Wish I can do that to people that bite me, but no one ever bites me, so I can't. I would do it anyways. I don't have the strength. Okay, here's a fun thing right here. Trey Miguel returned last week, right? Well, he's having a sit-down interview with Gia Miller, and he says that Dez and Wentz are crutches, and he's no longer. He's on his own now, and it's just the way he likes it. So he's getting interviewed, and out comes Sami Callihan with his hacker gimmick, pushes the button, and he appears like, whoa, 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 whoa. So now you're done with those crutches. Those crutches, where's your loyalty? Where's your brothers? Like, there's no loyalty for you. So, and he goes on and on about how there's no loyalty, and how he wants to help guide Trey Miguel. And Trey Miguel's listening. And that pretty much is the whole entire thing. The strange thing about this, though, is when I write notes, yeah, I'm glad Team Decay is back again. When I write notes, I miss things, and that's one of the segments I think I missed. I missed an important detail of what was said. But fun fact, or fact in general, you can actually go to Impact's Twitter and actually find out what was actually said. I just wrote the bullet points. Otherwise, this would be a lot longer than it is. Fourth match of the night, Susan versus Jordynne Grace. This was a very interesting match. They really played to Susan's strength in this one. They kept saying that she was unexperienced or inexperienced, and they really played to her like not knowing what she was doing half of the match. So she was just tossing Jordynne out every time to get picked on and beat up on by Deonna Purrazzo and Kimber Lee. And then after a while, the match started getting more physical, and it started actually getting good. Jordynne Grace overpowered Susan, and Susan was going back and forth. It was a good match, solid match. And then I don't remember. I don't know how to call this one, but Jordynne won, then gets bomb blasted by Deonna and Kimber Lee. So Kimber Lee and Deonna are beating up Jordynne and Jazz, and out comes ODB and first confronts Susan. Susan has her hand out. ODB's like, oh yeah, okay. Boom! Kicks Susan in the gut, and then joins sides with Jazz and Jordynne. Fun stuff. And then you got the jackasses returning with their ads. I'm not even giving them attention. They basically promoted Beach Break and said they're angry that Impact Wrestling are treating them like they are. I'm like, but you're the only one throwing shade. Impact has done nothing to you guys. Why are you so angry, Tony Khan? Why? Why are you so mad? Fifth match of the night, Rohit Raju versus TJP. This was a fun, fantastic match. Very athletic, very fast. You could see TJP and Rohit have formed a great chemistry with this match. Hey, what's up, King Rizzy? Uh, so you can tell that these guys have fit in a good chemistry for how many times they've wrestled in the past 4 to 6 months. And then after a while, so with history involved, TJP is a man. I like TJP. With history involved, there is a little chink that Rohit has figured out where TJP goes under the ring. Now he went under the ring this time and got goozled by the returning Mahabali Shera. I'm just gonna call him Shera. Shera. And he goozled him all the way outside the ring, all the way up to the apron, and then powerbomb, chokeslammed him onto the hardest part of the apron, which is the bumper. The little thing right outside under the third ring rope. And then Rohit takes advantage and does his drop kick finish. I don't know what he calls it. If anyone else knows what he calls it, Mahabali Shera. Yeah, there's Mahabali Shera. Mahabali Shera. So yeah, Rohit had a plan all along and he outsmarted us all. I mean, technically, no, he didn't. We knew that he would have some backup. What we didn't know is how he would bring that said backup. Last week we saw him talking to some stranger or some silhouette guy, and I knew it was Shearer the moment he was talking about it because I heard his name in the internet and how he was at explosion matches and how his return is coming soon. So I figured Shearer was coming soon. It was either him or Karam, his independent tag team partner. But I didn't think they were going to bring Karam in for that. It didn't seem like it would be the right fit for him just yet because Karam is his partner on the Indies. Shera is his partner in Impact. So that was a fun little introduction for Shera. Like, this is what happens when there's no spoilers on the internet. You don't know who's going to appear. You don't know who's coming. You don't know when they're coming. You don't know how they're going to appear. It's crazy how many returns and reappearances we've had just in the third week. No, wait. Matt Hardy appeared in this first week. Matt Hardy appeared in the second week. This is only the third week of the tapings. I mean, you already got Trey, Matt Hardy, Private Party, Hardy Party. The Good Brothers stole my line tonight too. They said, "Oh, Hardy Party, I like that. That's my line." Private Party, ODB, Jazz, and now Shera. That's almost 6 people that have been returned and reappeared on Impact just this third week. I wonder what they have in store for us next week. But that's going to have to wait because now I'm going down to the main event. Final match of the night, Moose and Chris Bay versus Swan and Dreamer. This was an absolute physical, absolutely fantastic match. If you have the time, go back and watch it. It is absolutely crazy. There is one spot in the match that makes this very questionable on where Tommy Dreamer is leaning. During the match, Rich Swann, Tommy Dreamer, Chris Bay, and Moose are in the whole ring together. I'm gonna see if I can do this with my hands. Here's Rich Swann. Here's Tommy Dreamer. Here's Moose, and Chris Bay is in the back. So Chris Bay is in the back. Moose runs at his no jackhammer needed spear. So he goes like this. Tommy dodges it, but launches Moose into Rich Swann. And you can totally tell it was planned. So I don't know if Tommy was just getting out of dodge or he just fed him Moose. So it's very interesting to see Tommy Dreamer in this role. I don't remember much heel of Tommy. I don't remember him playing a heel much of his career. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. And I'm here for it. And if it leads to a heel fight with Tommy Dreamer and Rich Swann, I'm excited. I am now excited about this match. I was before, but yeah. So yeah, fun stuff. And that's the end of my video. That's the end of the night. I'm sorry if it wasn't in elaborate detail. I'm going this off my phone, people. It's just light. Let's see if I can do this. See? Oh wait, that's my notifications. You don't need to see that. See, this is my notes. Just going down, down. So yeah. But that is the end of my night, or end of the night, end of the show. I am now going to read the comments, and you guys can keep them coming and hear your thoughts and opinions. I cherish them. I want them. I need them. I really want to know what your thoughts are from tonight's episode. King Gaming, what a night. Dark King Gaming, man, am I glad Decay is the team again. Yes, I am glad Decay is a team again as well. It's been a long time coming. I want to say a good 4 years. So we knew, I want to say we knew when Crazy Steve reappeared on Impact Wrestling when Rosemary was there. We knew it was only a matter of time till we got Decay again. We got little tidbits in Wrestle House, backstage. Do you think Shogun will be a good fit for Decay? Shogun Jackson Stone. Maybe. He has that creepy little mask, right? Oh, speaking of, I forgot to put that in my notes. There's a no surrender match in place. It's Larry D, Daniel Dashwood, AC Romero versus Crazy Steve and Rosemary, and if they find a third partner. I don't know who's going to be their third partner. I don't know anyone in Impact Wrestling currently that could be their partner and actually make it work. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. But it might be Shogun. He was there at the tapings. But yeah. So that's going to be a fun match. I want to know. I'm curious of what Two's Decay is going to pick. Very curious because they can't pick Abyss. And do you know any demonic people that are on the free agent list? I noticed Kratos. Kratos is fun. He's a big behemoth of a man, and he's fast and furious and super athletic. There's Sledge. Sledge can be demonic. Who else? Nope, Darby Allin is taken. Bateman is taken. I can't think of one. Can you guys think of one? King Reezy, TJP is the man. Yes, he is. I actually like TJP surrounding all his controversy. People want him canceled. People want him gone because of his political beliefs. Man, if we were to cancel everyone for the political beliefs, we'd have no one in the impact zone. You don't cancel someone for their opinions. You cancel someone for their behavior and how they reflect that behavior. Now, if TJP was an open-faced racist, then yeah, cancel him. But right now, he's not doing anything except agreeing with politics. Shouldn't be canceled for that. You pronounce his name better than I can. Yep, that part of the ring hurts a lot. Yes, I've been told that part of the ring does hurt a lot. The outside of the apron. Yes. Well, that's because that's where the I've seen I've seen rings be made. I've seen rings be dismantled, and it's like a bed. It has four corners, and you know how the bed stand or the whatever the thing is under the bed. That's the hard part of the metal that hits your spine if there's no mattress. So throughout the ring, there's all this comfort and soft, plushy stuff. But on the outer rim of the ring, there is none. There is none. There's probably a small layer, but you're basically hitting paper. So you're still hitting hard metal. Do you think Shogun would be a good fit for Decay? I don't think he'd be a good fit, but he would be a good person to team with if they wanted to. I don't know. See, that's where this one little thing falls into play. Like who can Decay find to team with them for one night? And with spoilers, you don't know who's there. I mean, oh, you know who it might be? I think I have a feeling who it might be, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna wait. 100. Yep. Well, does anyone else have anything else to say? Anything creative? Anything wise? Anything that suggests what I should do? Because I'm still doing. This is my schedule now. My schedule on Tuesdays is I do a video for the Talking Nonstop About Impact Wrestling channel, where I do my rundown videos through them. Then I do my reviews at night, and during the week I either stream on YouTube or stream on Twitch, which my Twitch is Misery Eater 101, and my YouTube is A Glimpse into My Mind, which you guys are already on. So I recently bought Tomb Raider, and I was thinking those would be a good game. That would be a good game to stream on YouTube. Impact should start doing drive-in shows. It'll work. Drive-in shows. You mean like the Go Big Show? I mean, if they did it like that, that'd be fantastic. Outside with a ring and just cars lining up to watch. I mean, that sounds like a great opportunity. Except you need studio, you need equipment, you need other things, and there's nothing out there in Nashville that they can seize property of like that. Kind of feel like AEW and Impact are clashing horns a bit. I don't know. Yeah, it seems that way, right? Now some things are starting to fall into place and some things are not. Right now, Tony Khan is mad about something. I don't understand why he's mad. I mean, his tag team is now the number one contenders. He's getting weekly ad limitation from Impact. We haven't completely gone on the attack on AEW yet. So why is he mad? That makes zero sense to me how he was so mad tonight. A lot of indie shows are doing drive-in shows. Khan is a big crybaby. Yes. Yes, he is. He's a little emo teenager. Do you see how he was trying to sip that little coconut today? There's nothing in that coconut. Tony Schiavone with his over shark gimmick. There's nothing in that coconut. He was trying to sip it. Trying to be all clever. He was all holding it like this too, so even if there was something in it, it would be all over his hand. I don't know who taught Tony Khan to drink, but he's doing it wrong. James Storm should show him a few lessons. Give him the good stuff. Yeah, there was nothing in those coconuts. And I tried to play it off like there was a drink in there. Beach break. Who goes to the beach in the middle of the winter? That doesn't make any sense to me. First, they would show winter is coming, so they know winter is there, and then beach break. I mean, I know what they're trying to do, play with spring break, but spring isn't even here yet. Like, spring isn't even here yet. And here they are making a beach break. Spring break, beach break. Like, who goes to the beach in the middle of the winter except for nobodies? The only people that go to the beach in the winter is people that live on the beach in the wintertime. Have people that have beachfront property. Why is it called beach break and there's not a beach? Oh, I get it. It's gonna be like that WCW episode where there was sand in the arena, right? Where I don't remember which, but it was a night Hogan turned heel and joined NWO. There was sand near the arena and near the ring and near the entrance ramp, and everyone was walking down in sand you can buy at grocery store, except it was mile high, and they were walking through sand to get to the ring. I don't remember the episode, but I do remember what it being called beach something, beach blast or summer fresh. It was something to do with summer, and it had piles of sand that they were walking to the ring in an enclosed venue. So, knowing Tony Khan and his WCW love, he's probably going to have a ton of sand at ringside that the janitors are going to pay hell to clean up, which are probably going to be some independent guys. Let's be honest. That was some fun stuff. They couldn't wait till summer. Yep. Nope. They couldn't wait. I am not a beach person. I have never been a beach person. I don't like going out with my hair like this. I don't like wearing sandals. So my friend always tries to get me to go to the beach, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds like fun. But I always show up fully clothed and walks on the beach in clothes. I am like the Johnny Depp in our relationship. I would go to the beach fully clothed and not go in the water at all. Wouldn't be surprised if they did it on an actual beach, except there would be sand all over the ring. Yeah, they could do it like Joey Janela did for spring break, where they did it in I want to say a Jacksonville beach. I don't remember which, but they did it on the beach. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time a wrestling event has been on the beach. SummerSlam used to be on beaches. My brother went to one in I want to say 96, where it was on the beach. So it's not unheard of to have a wrestling event on the beach. It's just in the middle of the winter time. You don't want to have an event on the beach. It's too damn cold. All right, guys, what else should I discuss about? What are your thoughts about Matt Hardy being back? All the beaches are closed. Yeah, I thought they were closed too. Why couldn't they announce like an episode like Love is in the Air? Because it's February. ODB is back. Yeah, as I talked about that. Very excited. Always fun to see ODB back. I like ODB. I know a million names for her name, but I don't know what it actually stands for. Could be one drunk B, or an old dirty blonde, or one dirty blonde. That's probably what it stands for, to be honest. One drunk bitch. I don't know. I don't know what her name stands for. Yeah. Last time Broken Matt was on Impact Wrestling was when they dropped the titles miraculously in a teleportation gimmick, as Matt said, where they teleported to the WWE. And after a while, that was the last thing they saw, the last episode where I don't remember how or why or what happened, but Decay picked up the titles and claimed them theirs after their leaving department, after they left. But yeah, that was in 2016? Late 2017? Let's see, 2017, 2016. I want to say it was 2016 because it was near the end of the Total Nonstop Deletion, which is on YouTube, by the way. The full show is on YouTube now, their channel, not mine. Yeah, it was 2016. It was near the end of 2016 where they left because they were in Ring of Honor in December, January, February, and then they returned to WrestleMania in April. So during January, February, March, they were in Ring of Honor. Then they were in WWE for 3 years. Jeff is still in there, negated to his claws. But yeah, how crazy is that? That Matt Hardy is back. I'm a big fan of Matt Hardy. Anything else? Does anyone have anything else to say? Anyone at all? Anyone at all? No? Nothing? Nada? I'm on. He's from OVW. On. I'll have to look into him. His name sounds familiar. Or curious, intriguing. That's the more word. Intriguing. Honestly, the Barbed Wire Massacre match was something else. Yeah, that was a different Barbed Wire Massacre match, but you know why that was, right? Because it was before the main event, and they couldn't take the ring apart for the main event, so they had to have barbed wire toys instead of a barbed wire design, if that makes any sense. But they still delivered with the Barbed Wire Massacre match that was on there. There was still blood. It was still violent. It was still brutal. It was still career ending. So, excuse me. So it was still a good match. Speaking of that, I might want to watch that tonight. I got it on Fight TV. I should take advantage of the unlimited replays. You should. All right. What else? What is everyone else up to? They delivered. I liked it, but it could have waited. Yeah. Yeah, but I think they chose a perfect time for it because it was before the main event, and to set up the ring, they wanted to do the Ethan Page segment, so while the cinematic match was going on, they could set up the ring. That's why there was a cinematic match on the card, because cinematic match as a pre-taped match that you can add stuff to. But while that match was going on, they could set up the ring however they liked, and so they did. A fun spot in that one is when Eddie and Sammy Callahan both had each other's items, and they both willingly swapped them over with respect, and then just went to town. And Eddie blocked Sammy's bat with his cane. Speaking of cane, when did it stop being called the Singapore cane? Now it's a kendo stick, but I could have sworn it was called a Singapore cane. Is that taboo? Are we not allowed to say Singapore cane anymore? Oh, yeah. Some people said it reminded them of Clockwork Orange fun match. Man, my memory is shit. I know it's something else. House of Orange Clockwork a fun match. Whatever the one that Raven created. House of Fun, Clockwork of Orange. Clockwork Orange House of Fun match. There it is. Ugh. Well, anyways, guys, I'm gonna cut it tonight. Thank you for interacting. Thank you for watching. I will be doing another video next Tuesday, and then that following Friday, I will be doing a rundown video of No Surrender. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And sorry if we got off topic a little bit, but it was still fun throwing jabs. If Tony can throw his jabs, I can throw mine, right? It's only fair. All right, guys. Peace.